So my last question for you is, before October 7th, the major foreign policy debate that was dominating the Biden administration was the decision by the United States to involve itself in the war in Ukraine, financing Ukraine in its attempt to ward off the invasion from Russia. Here we are now 2 years later, and even if people who at the beginning hoped that the Ukrainians could win, I think it's very clear now, there are very few people who deny it, that the Ukrainians aren't going to win. They have a shortage of artillery and, even more importantly, a shortage of people to send to the front line. What has been your view on this debate over the U.S. role in Ukraine, and how do you see that war now?
You know, I go back to 2000. I've been to Ukraine several times, and I met with various leaders. I saw the United States, particularly under the instance of one Victoria Nuland, move to overthrow the government of Ukraine and to put in a leader or leaders who would be more congenial to challenge the Russian government at its core. And so the events that happened in Donetsk and Luhansk in the Donbass region were followed this attempt by the United States to destabilize Russia. The people of Ukraine have paid a horrible price. The people of Ukraine believe strongly in freedom. When they say Slava Ukraini, they mean it. Freedom in Ukraine is something that people live and breathe. And the Ukrainian leaders followed the United States government attempts to attack, to go after Russia. Russia responded. I do not take any delight in seeing anybody killed in that battle, but Ukraine paid a horrible price. What I'd like to see now happen, Ukraine has to be rebuilt. The people have to be given a chance to be restored. They have suffered horribly. And my heart goes out to the people on both sides who have paid a heavy price for this foreign entanglement. But I think the war, this war is effectively over. And now, in the words of President Lincoln after the Second World War, when he, in his second inaugural, he talked about with malice towards none, with charity towards all, let's bind up the wounds. And America, who helped to open those wounds, really needs to be in a position of binding them up.